You want to know how to absolutely obliterate the competition? If you are somebody in today's day and age that is trying to run a business online through a personal brand and posting content on social media, it's by adding in a little bit of spice with your personality, telling your own personal story, being authentic, and getting a ton of face time with your potential clients. All right, I have had a massive influx of clients over the past couple weeks because obviously we're going into summer. There are a lot of people out there that want to look good on the beach. And the biggest thing that I've noticed, now I've got guys in their 40s, 50s, 30s, guys who are very, very successful in their lives coming through my program, and every single time I talk with them on the onboarding call, they tell me this: Brandon, your content resonated with me so much more than all of the other coaches my age. They say you are wise beyond your years, and the energy that you bring is exactly what I feel like I need in my life. How crazy is that? Older guys who are very, very successful in their craft, like they've made a lot of money, they can afford my fitness coaching, they are coming to me telling me that they're deriving a lot from my videos, and they're saying that the thing that separates me from a lot of the other coaches that they could potentially hire, it's not my offer, it's not something necessarily that's super, super special about the way that I do things, it's the fact that I bring an energy to the table, I bring a level of personalization to the table that they feel like is going to overall elevate their life. When I look around with a lot of these offers, I just feel like everything looks so stale. All of these other fitness coaches, they just all repeat the same thing over and over and over again, and they don't put any tang into it. There's no extra spice. Like, there's nothing that makes somebody want to join a program and think like, hey, I actually want to be around this person. Have you ever thought about that before? Like when you make content about whether or not somebody is probably watching your video and thinking, yeah, I would love to just hang out with this dude around a campfire for an evening and shoot the shit. Because that's who people ultimately want to go to for coaching. They want somebody who is an authority figure, who knows exactly what they're talking about, and who has a good offer for sure. But at the end of the day, people pay for an experience, all right? When you're selling something to somebody, like a trip, you're not going to sell them the flight there. You're not going to say, hey, what you're going to do is you're going to get on a plane and you're going to sit on the plane for 9 hours, and then finally you're going to find yourself in Europe, and then you're going to have to take a 2-hour train in order to get to the beach, and you're going to get to your Airbnb and all these different things. No, that's not the part that you sell. You sell the destination. You sell the experience. And when you make content, like I'm making right now on YouTube, when you make content on Instagram that makes people feel like they are right there in the room with you, when you're posting stories throughout the day, taking people through the funny things that are happening, what happens is you automatically sell the experience, because the experience of your coaching is not just everything that the person's going to get. It is the experience with you. It is the fact that they are going to get to see everything through the lens that you see it. You as the leader get to construct this beautiful painting for them. You are an artist that can ultimately make them feel reinvigorated in their lives. And that's what a lot of these people are looking for. Like, if somebody's not coming to you for fitness coaching because they're in a massive amount of pain, then they're probably not going to buy. These people are buying because they're in situations that they don't want to be in anymore. They want something that's going to snap them out of the apathy that they've been living in for years, that's gotten them fat or out of shape or sad or depressed or whatever they're coming to you for. Guys, I'll tell you that most of the coaching that I end up doing, I give these people really good plans in order to follow when it comes to nutrition and working out, and they get fantastic results on that side of things. But the thing that I enjoy the most is seeing the difference in their personalities. Seeing the difference in how they go about life and how they talk to me and how they talk about their experiences throughout the day and how I can frame things for them in a way that they've never seen life before. Because what I'm doing is like when somebody joins my coaching program, I'm taking my glasses off, like the lenses through which I see the world, and I'm placing them on somebody else. That is ultimately that is what these people are also paying for. And they don't want to join your coaching program if they feel like you've just got a crappy outlook on life. If you're stale, if you're not talking about the things that go deeper inside of your content, if you're not showing that emotion, if you're not being direct, like you need to be truthful, you need to be calling out the BS, you need to establish yourself against things as much as you establish yourself for things, to show what you represent, so that these people can derive value just from being in your presence and being in your program. This is how you create a premium product. So many people struggle to understand how you can charge more than like $300 a month for fitness coaching, and everybody says, oh, ChatGPT, ChatGPT, ChatGPT. It's not the same. There's a reason why the best of the best fitness coaches are making more than ever right now. And the worst fitness coaches are all going out of business because of ChatGPT. The best of the best understand that it was never about the information, it was about the experience. It's about changing people's worldview, the way that they see things, bringing back an energy into their lives that they might have felt like they lost. If you have clients that are trying to get back into shape, ultimately what you can do is remind them of what it was like to be a very youthful, high energy person. As a coach, you need to bring that energy. You need to have it around you. You need to have it instilled into the actual program so that as they're going throughout the program, they have different touch points. They can see what they're ultimately trying to become. They can look down into the future and see, okay, I've got this structure built out that is going to help me transform into somebody new. So bring that energy and you will obliterate the competition. People will come to you and they will pay your prices even if they're exponentially more, simply because they want to work with you as a person. Because they feel this is the person that I want in my corner. I need this energy. I want this personality. I want this worldview to be instilled in me. That is what people want. That is why people search for mentorship, for coaching, for guidance, and for wisdom, all right? Give the people what they want. It's the reason that they actually buy things. It's not because you talk and talk and talk and talk and explain just how much better all these little different aspects of your offer are. That's not why people buy. People buy because of the sales that happens in the content. The sales that happens in the content is emotional. It is social. It is relationship-based, where you are actually connecting with them on another level and figuring out what they need and changing their perspective on their own life, on their own nutrition, on their own health, on longevity, and getting them to become that new identity. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed. Drop a singular thumbs up in the comment section if you watched all the way through this video to the end, because if you did, you've got an attention span of steel, my friend, and I want to give you props for that. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.